Hey guys, so today is self-improvement day 113. Um, yeah, I mean, my laptop has been making a lot of noise, so sorry if there's a lot of noise. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the video, but yeah, so today I kind of want to talk about how we can focus more, or how um, I mean, we learn that, like, I mean, you see a lot of videos talking about how focusing on the present is the best. Like, if you focus on the past, like what's in the past is in the past. You can't do anything about it. And in the future, like, it's in the future. Nobody knows the future. So um, like, there's no point in thinking of the future because it's unknown, right? So what you can do is right now, is in the present. So I kind of want to talk more about, like, how do we actually do that, or like some of the things that I learned is that when you are, it's called one track mind, or I mean, I'm sure you've heard of, like, the flow state, the zone, to get to that, to focus more in the present. Um, so one track mind is like when you're thinking of a goal, and that's the only thing you're like focusing on. Usually you would enjoy that more, instead, like, if you have like a two-track mind, like if you think about, let's say I have a task I want to achieve, and when I'm achieving the task, that's like just one way of thinking that. But then you get distracted. There's like another thought of, like, oh, there's something else I need to do. So then it kind of like ruins the flow state, and you're like thinking of the other things, and now you're not focused, right? But so, but when you're like focusing on a task only, it's called one track mind. You're only focusing on doing that. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about the past. You're only focusing on getting this done. That's that's like how you get that one track mind, and that's how you know, get the flow state, or you're like more in the present. Um, I mean, and I think I can talk more about, like, why thinking about the future is usually it's not good. I mean, if you have a goal, you have something you want to achieve, and you kind of like think about your vision, think about like how you can achieve your future life. I think that's important. But if you're like thinking about the future a lot, like you're worrying about it, like you're anxious about the future. The funny thing about future is, like, I can, like, if I'm like anxious about the future, about, like, oh, like, what if my girl leaves me, or like what if I lose a job, thinking about that is gonna get cause you a lot of anxiety, and that's gonna cause you to be cause a lot of damage to you. But if you're thinking about like this, like, let's say I have a dream job in the future, I mean, sure, you can fantasize it, sure, you can like have a good time, but honestly, like, if I imagine, let's say I really crave a burger, and I imagine myself eating that burger in the future, like, the pleasure that I get is it's not that much. Like, I'm like, it's compared to me actually eating the burger, like, I'm not experiencing that much pleasure. But in terms of like anxiety in the future, that's like way worse. Like, in the future, like, I'm worrying about losing my job in the future. That's like way worse than, like, that's like the same. Like, if I'm thinking about that, and like it actually obviously actually happening is gonna cost you more, or it's gonna hurt more. But thinking about it, like, that's why anxiety is like so bad, right? Because it really like like, it's really like hurting you. It's really annoying. So yeah, so that's why, like thinking too much about the future is usually not that good, in my opinion. But yeah, so just want to share about this, because that's definitely something I want to do more. Like, I want to focus more in the present. Like, when I'm like doing a task that I really want to focus, that's why when you do something, you don't want to think about other stuff. You want to only focus on that thing only, and that will make you more focused. Like, let's say reading a book. When you're reading a book, you don't want to think about, oh, what about my laundry that I left in the dryers? Like, like stuff like that can really distract you, and then reading is not enjoyable. But if you're like only focusing on reading becomes much more enjoyable, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, peace.